Greetings Internet, and welcome back to a very special episode of Check Out My Junk Mail. It's been a while since I posted one of these, but finally my finances are starting to get back under control thanks to all this overtime like I mentioned in the last video. And because of such, I afforded myself one purchase. One rather hefty purchase, but one purchase nonetheless. And I only say hefty because, well, this is a large-sized thing that I just procured. One of the, if it wasn't obvious by the title down below, one of the holy grails, the white whale, if you will, of my toy collection. This is something I've been wanting for so long, and something that I alluded to in the Toys That Got Away segment from back during Oxmas last year. And it is contained within this big box right here. So without further ado, I'm going to take my samurai sword letter opener and we are going to cut to the chase, as it were. So editing me, if you want to start fast forwarding right about now, we'll get this thing open. Ready, steady, go! Okay, so now we get to open the box, and I get to reveal to you all this thing that I've been wanting for so many years, but it has eluded me time and again. Oh, this person packed this thing fairly well. Just give me a moment here. They even managed to wrap it in a towel. I went the extra mile. Alright, so as I remove the towel from this thing, y'all might start to figure out what it is. Just let me move that out of the way so I can set it up right here on the table. Any guesses yet? Give you a hint. Let's make that 2 hints. Anything yet from anyone? Well, some of you astute observers might have come to the realization that you are currently looking at a headless doll. And that's because the head in question is right here, which has been very nicely and neatly wrapped up. And apparently they decided to put his bow tie in there with the head. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. Seems like the control stick for his head is just a little loose. But we'll get this all figured out here in a couple moments. Just gotta cut the bubble wrap away from the head. Alright. So I'm just gonna lean this portion out of the way, bring this back into view, and I'm gonna start cutting carefully. Because as stated, I've been after one of these for a good long time, and I do not even want to do damage to this thing after finally having gotten one. Okay, and we're back once again. Now it should be fairly obvious to all of you what this is. And if it isn't, well then, you need to get schooled on your old school ventriloquists. Oh boy. That should not be that loose, but it's okay. Oop. And apparently his mouth needs a little bit of work. And you'll have to pardon me, the wrapping is stuck on his head stick. There we go. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you one Moving Eyes Jerry Mahoney ventriloquial figure, I should say. And I was told that the eyes do in fact still work. I mean, if I move them manually, they still work. But it seems as though this Jerry is going to need a fair bit of work to get him back up and running, because I should not be able to take the mouth out like this. There's supposed to be a rubber band on the other side of this. Yes, I know that's kind of a ghastly image right there, but it is what it is. Let's see now. Let's try and figure out which one of these strings moves the eyes. Okay, they do move, but it's going to need a new rubber band to get them to stay in place where they're supposed to be. You see, they're supposed to be like this, and then you pull this little string and they turn like that. Then when you release the string, they're supposed to go back over like this. But obviously, that mechanism needs just a little bit of work. But I'm not too fussed and bothered about that. My voice just got really gravelly for a second there. But I'm not too fussed and bothered about that, because at long last, the quest is over. At long, long last, I finally got one. So, with that said, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and all other configurations of being, if you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. You'll be glad you did. At least I hope you'll be glad. If you think your friends will enjoy this kind of content, feel free to share it with them. And if you're not sure, share it anyway. You could be surprised. And with all of that happy hullabaloo and horse hockey out of the way, this is Oxleymations and Jerry Mahoney saying cowabunga, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Later.